Hello Stitchy friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Paula. I'm here to talk to you about my stitching today. This channel is mostly about cross stitch, so that's what I have to share with you. I have all kinds of finishes and whips and a new start and all kinds of things. So let's get started with that. Let me see, I've got a mess here. I've got finishes everywhere and whips everywhere. I thought I was prepared. I'm not. So we're going to start with whips, I think. And we'll start with a Canada bag. This is from Caroline of Off the Grid Needle Arts. I've had this bag a couple years now. Her business is Evertote. She makes some of the best project bags. Love my Evertote bags. A couple years ago, our son was, for school, his social studies project was, we traveled virtually to different countries, and he had to make a passport, and we went to all the different countries. So when we went to Canada, I took it upon myself to purchase a Canada bag. It seemed appropriate to have a souvenir from our travels to Canada. So I let him pick the project to go in it. Our son is an outdoorsman, loves animals, so he selected this little tiny fox. Let me see, let me find there we go. Fox picture right here. That's what he picked. We have a fox now that has been running around our neighborhood. So we like to see him from time to time. We prefer him to the bear that runs around our neighborhood. He stays mostly across the street in my in-laws' backyard. He can stay there. He's quite fond of their bird feeders, so I've had to stop that. So here's my progress on this. This is on a 16 count Aida. Yeah, do it like that. So you can see the little tail coming down here. Lots of shades of brown and rust. But it's a sweet pattern, and he's excited that when I pull it out to work on it. And I've got my note from Caroline tucked down in my bag here. I shall talk about Caroline a lot because of all of my finishes. My productivity is thanks to Caroline. Alright, my next whip. I have a limited time here, so this is going to go a little quicker than what I like, but we're going to get it done. My next whip is from Stephanie Webb of Lindy Stitches, and it's God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen. Let me find. It's from the 2018 Christmas Winter issue of Punch, Needle, and Primitive Stitcher. My daughter felt that the magazine needed to be bedazzled, so it has been stickered. Of course, the stickers are upside down to what the pattern is. That's all right. Oh, flashing. There we go. Here is what the pattern looks like. I believe you can buy the pattern now on Stephanie's Etsy site, so I will include that information in the description box. And I'm stitching it on 18 count Jade from Picture This Plus. That's where I have. This is going to be one of my plans. I really would like to get this done. Excuse me. Allergies have affected my voice. I'd really like to get this done in July. I'm doing Jolly July, and this is my project that I picked for the month. And I'm using the, pardon me, the called for colors with that. Alright, my next whip is from Hands On Design. That's the pattern. You don't need to see that. What did I do with it? Oh, there it is. This is in my Made by Mama Joan bag, which is very sweet. What's it say? It says, "My soul is fed with my needle and thread." It sure is. So this project is the Never Ending Cycle. Ain't that the truth? And here is my progress. Pardon the hanging string. That's what I've gotten so far. And I'd like to get this finished soon. I don't really have much to do, just a few more little bottles and like a measuring cup down at the bottom there, and then some back stitching. That's all I have left to do. I wish I would have stitched this with just one thread. I started it with two. It is being stitched on 18 count cork linen from Silk Weaver, and I love the color, but I never stitched on cork linen, and it's thick, and I wasn't expecting that. So with two strands, it's a bit thicker than it really needs to be, and I'm using the called for colors for that. My next project is from Little House Needleworks. It's called Chocolate Shoppe. I enjoy making candy and chocolates. My dream would be to become a chocolatier. Someday, maybe, I'll get to take the classes to make that happen. But for now, I just putter in my kitchen. So here is my progress on this piece. Looks good. I'm hungry. You might hear my stomach growling. I will apologize for that now. Stuff happens. All right. Let's do... Is that all the whips? No. That is all the whips. Now I just have a new start. Move stuff out of the way here. On July 10th, a dear friend of ours, a young man that's been a part of our life for a long, long time, made his simple vows with a Benedictine abbey in the Pittsburgh area. And then on July 11th is the feast day of St. Benedict. So I thought it was appropriate to start a beautiful stitch in honor of both of them. So this is St. Benedict with his rules. It's 41 colors. Doesn't look like 41 colors. I was shocked when I print out the color key. But they're both worth it. So here is my start. Oops, sorry. And I'm using all the called for. I'm just using DMC. That's what it's called for. And this is 28 count Monaco that I ordered online. I'll put the links for that below. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece of fabric. I'm really quite pleased with it. So that was all of my whips. That wasn't too bad. My finishes, on the other hand, are going to take a while. So let's see. Let's start with my basket of finishes. Pardon me as I stretch. All right, move that out of the way. This is the basket that was on top of my piano with all of my finishes piled on top of it. Not the look I was going for. So I spent the weekend of July 10th, 11th, and 12th doing a finish it up weekend. Caroline from Off the Grid Needle Arts created that. Hello Caroline, I hope you're feeling well. She had her gallbladder out last week, and here's to a full recovery, no more upset tummies. I had my gallbladder out 20 years ago, and gallbladder attacks are no joke. They are horrible. So I am thankful that she is recovering with her beautiful family, and they're taking care of her, and she can get herself up to her cottage. But I'm also very thankful for her inspiration to get all of these things done, because I ran with it. So for my first one, I finished this on Friday, July 10th. I've showed this in my previous videos. I've been working on it. It is from Hands to Work, and I modified the chart a little bit, and it's stitched on 18 count Hippie's Foot from Kitten Stitcher, and I just backed it with some gingham, stuffed it really fat, and I have a perfect little basket in my living room for this. So I can't wait to get that on display. I can't wait to put these things up. Up until now, I've had two of my pieces on display in our home over the last few years, and that's it. I've stitched for 30 years. I've had two pieces. So some of these are just little teeny tiny pillows. This is from just one of my many magazines that I have. I just thought it was sweet. So I don't have the details other than it's just a 14 count Aida, some DMC, and I finished it into a little pillow. I have lots of baskets and dough bowls and things like that. This little one is from one of the Just Cross Stitch Christmas ornament issues. I don't know which one. I could probably look through them, but I have all of them, so that would be a bit time consuming. Same little gingham. She's not stuffed real full, but I think it's sweet. And then I have Winter's Piece that I stitched. This is from the 2019 Christmas Winter Mega issue from Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher. And I have this stitched on 18 count Herald is what it's called. I'm not sure what brand the fabric is. And then I just finished it with some white fabric from Walmart. One of those fat quarter bundles that you can get from Walmart. Next is another little piece from one of the Just Cross Stitch Christmas ornament editions. And this I did the little slit in the back. This fabric was really thin though, and it tore past my stitching whenever I was trying to stuff it. So I just had a little piece of green felt. I think I want to glue a little button. I have some Christmas buttons. I just need to cut the shank off the back of it, and I should be able to glue it on just fine. So fa la 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 la, la la la. Sorry, my allergies have been horrible lately, which is part of the reason I haven't been filming anything. I've been a hot mess, and my throat is just really scratchy today from it. I have two neighbors cutting their grass right now. It's not helping my cause any. So I apologize. I had a cup of tea ready for me, but with all these projects, it made me a little nervous, so it's in the other room. My next finish is the Flossmas ornament from 2018. Spinning on me, there we go. And let me look up. Okay, it's designed by Patty from 4 Boys and NL Girl. I will link her Etsy store in the description box. I'll put all the information that I have for any of these patterns or fabric, whatever, in the description box. But I just finished it in a little tiny hoop. And little extra glue strings just to add character. So that turned out super cute. I really like that. My next project is called Chocolate Bunnies. And this is Pickle Barrel Designs, and it's on 28 count lamb's wool Jobelin. It says Happy Easter. It's not perfectly stitched. One bunny butt is bigger than the other bunny butt. That happens to the best of us. I have it stitched, backed with some hot pink fabric. It's a little lumpy, again. It happens to the best of us. But I'm really happy with how that turned out. It's super cute. So let me toss all these pillows back in a basket here. Scoot it out of the way. Pardon me, I'm leaning again. Okay. And then I have 2 little ornaments. We're big fans of Christmas Vacation. So I stitched these for my husband last Christmas, but never finished them because I'm good like that. Why is the carpet all wet, Todd? I don't know, Margot. And I finished them on fabric that looks like a Christmas sweater. And I'll link the Etsy shop that I got those from below, but they're a quick stitch. It doesn't take long at all. Those are all my whips. Oh, I did win something. I won 2 patterns actually recently. That's good. Lindy Stitches, I Forget the Rest, from Teresa Kogut. And it's super cute. And then I also won, and I haven't printed it out yet, a pattern from Priscilla and Chelsea. Long May She Wave, I believe is what it's called. But I'm almost out of printer ink, so I haven't printed that out yet. So now we'll go on to my framed pieces. Pardon my itchy eye. This, oh, I packed up my notes. Ah! Horrible. There we go. This is Hey Chicky. There we go. From Jen's Stitching Niche. And Jen designed the pattern and hand-dyed all the floss, or all the fabric, pardon me. She hand-dyed the fabric, and then she selected the floss. I'm trying to remember if it was Classic Colorworks or Gentle Arts. I think it's Gentle Arts. And there's 3 colors, and each color is named after a breed of chicken. And then there's two little egg buttons right there. And I stitched this, I say this to my daughter all the time, hey Chicky. So this is going to go in my kitchen on my enormous bookshelf that my husband built for me to store my collection of cookbooks and tea. It's massive. Someday I'll take a picture of it or take a video of my huge bookshelf that he built. I have antiques across the top, so that's going to go get tucked in with some of those. My next is from, I believe this is Little House Needleworks. This is the little blue house. I've shown it before. I modified it. This is from their ABC samplers. This is chart number 7. RST should be on there, but like I said, I modified it. And I had this little frame that I bought from the Salvation Army, and it fit perfectly. The colors matched perfectly. So I'm really excited to have this finished, and we can put that up on our wall. Actually, it's flat enough. He actually already had it on a table in the foyer. Next is Patriot in. Oh my goodness, excuse me. This one is also Little House Needleworks. This is a piece of 28 count fabric from a stash that I bought from Stash Unloading. It was just a big Ziploc bag full of fabric, and I used all the called for colors. This is going to hang right over there on the wall in our dining room. In fact, I already had it hanging on the wall, and I pulled it off to film. Next, you can see a theme here. I've got a lot of Little House Needleworks, Country Cottage Needleworks. This is Warm Winter Woolens. This is stitched on 28 count even weave, I think. I think it's a Jobelin. I'm not sure. I'm sorry. And this is just a white frame I got from Walmart. I purchased it for another pattern and didn't care for how it looked, so I think it works perfect for this. It really brings out the little snowflakes. So I'm excited about that. It's super cute. Those are all the called for colors there too. Next is My Needles Work from Little House Needleworks. And my corners could have been tighter. It's a little wonky. That's okay. I could always go back in and add a little something if I want to. Here's that gingham again. When you have a yard of fabric, you use it. There's that. Do this real big one first so I can slide some things over there. I don't have the pattern for this. I don't have the name of the pattern for this right now. I have the pattern somewhere. So hopefully I'm not getting glare on all of these. I'm trying to see in the mirror behind you. And this is just a frame I got from Dollar General. We've got black gingham this time. But that's super sweet. I'm not sure where I'm going to put this. But I'm happy to have all of these done. I can display them. This is the other that I need to find the pattern so I can give you the information. Eat fish. I'll hold it up close. It's a tiny little piece. And this is on 18 count Aida, and just colors that I pulled. When our daughter was little, Subway had the Eat Fresh commercials, and she thought they said eat fish. This was before they came out with the, I think it was a tuna sandwich or something like that, and started saying eat fish. So that's what she always said. So when I saw this, I have to stitch that. So that'll be part of our Thanksgiving Day decor. We're sneaking up on it, kids. Okay, next is a Lizzie Kate piece. Stitching Forever, Housework Whenever. And it is just stitched on a piece of peach 14 count Aida. It's DMC, I'm not sure if it's the called for colors or not. And then I just attached it to a piece of foam or sticky board covered in fabric. And then this is just a frame I found at Walmart, actually. It's not even, it's plastic. But I thought it was super cute. I'm not sure if I'm going to add any bows. I have tons of ribbon. I just need to find them and see if I have anything that will match this. We'll see. If not, I'm happy with it the way it is. And then my last piece is, oops, Bless Our Home from Cottage Needleworks. And this was a stitch along with the Housewives of Cottage, Priscilla and Chelsea. This is Priscilla's color conversion. So I'll list that below in a link to her blog. She has all that information on what they use on there. This is on 28 count linen, just an ivory linen, and this frame is from Walmart. I think it matches really nicely with the piece. Nice summery piece. I'm happy with how that turned out too. So there's all my finishes. That wasn't as bad as what I thought it was going to be. I got through it. Yeah, life here is going well. My husband and I celebrated our 25th wedding anniversary since I filmed last. And our plan got kind of derailed a little bit, but that's okay. We couldn't travel like we had originally hoped to. So we just spent a few days up at our camp. It was nice being in the woods. There's a beautiful antique store in the town nearby. It's a huge 3-story building, so we were able to social distance quite nicely. Spent almost 4 hours wandering through this store. It is massive, massive store. So we enjoy doing that. And other than that, we sat by the fire for hours in the evening and saw lots of deer and just enjoyed being together. And that's pretty much our life. Son is still doing Taekwondo. Our oldest daughter here at home is prepping for her dance recital. Yeah, I have one mystery piece that I'm stitching on for our, well, it's not a mystery, it's a surprise piece for our new grandbaby that's coming this fall. I'm hoping to get that done soon and get that finished so we can have that. I'm actually going over to my daughter's tonight to stay. Our son-in-law is out of town with his work. Sometimes he has to stay where they're working, and she's just not feeling real good, so I'm going to go stay with her. So I'll pack up some stitching and have a sleepover, so that'll be fun, and then help her get some projects done around the house. That's what mamas do. And I think that's everything. I hope you're all doing well. Stay cool. It is hot here and humid. Over that, I don't do hot and humid very well. Rings aren't fitting, hair is big, and yeah. But yeah, take care everyone, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.